We certainly hope so, Mahreen. At this point, the stadium's still filling up, and perhaps the fact that people are still working and still need to come through. So we hope by towards the mid-ceremony that we'd see a little bit of a more larger crowd. But having said that, it hasn't really dampened the spirit that we find here on the green grass here at Loftus Versfeld. Of course, Hotso and myself have been out and about trying to get some comment from the various people, and we've seen a number of different people from Mark Alexander to Brayton Poulter and a number of the Springboks that are here, even the 2007 winning captain John Smith here as well. But as Hotso will allude to you, it is a very somber mood, and there is a sense of respect in the air here on the green grass at Loftus. Hotso, your experience of what you've seen today?
I think it's starting to sink in, the fact that Joost is really gone. I mean, last week we heard that he passed away, but now when you hear, with the touching music and the pictures and the quotes going around on the big screens, one can start to truly feel, wow, we've lost a real legend. Behind me, you can see a few of the disabled people and some of the people who have the disease that Joost had, which is motor neuron disease. And it's just such a sad day. I mean, my personal childhood hero, me being here, having to pay tribute to him. I'd never thought I'd be on Loftus to say goodbye to a legend, but I guess it is what it is, and we just need to get on with it.
And it must be said, Mahreen, that all the fans have come out decked in the green and gold, as per his organization's wear your green and gold tribute to.
Well, we seem to be losing Pashka there on the line. The signal is a bit bad, but as you can see, live visuals coming through now. The 1995 World Cup squad bringing in the coffin of Joost van der Westhuizen. From that squad, of course, two have now passed away, being Joost van der Westhuizen and the other, Ruben Kruger, who obviously passed away as well. Processions are supposed to get underway in just a little bit. It's a very sad moment, but also one to celebrate, because Joost van der Westhuizen was obviously a very, very loved athlete and rugby player in South Africa. He has done a number of things for a number of people who have had the same disease as him through the J9 Foundation. As we heard on Game On throughout the week, as the tributes were coming in, a number of the public phoning in to say that he attended the funeral of my brother or my uncle. He also tried to assist family members who experienced motor neuron disease. Now you can see World Cup winning captain Francois Pienaar walking in there with, of course, Morne van Wyk bringing in the coffin, as Loftus Versfeld is hosting the memorial service of the great number 9 Joost van der Westhuizen. The 1995 World Cup squad are bringing in the coffin of the late Joost van der Westhuizen to the stage, where a number of dignitaries are going to be addressing the fans and those that have come to pay their respects. Minister Fikile Mbalula is going to be saying a speech, as well as the ex-wife and mother of Joost van der Westhuizen's children, Amor Vitone, also known as Amor van der Westhuizen. There has been representation from World Rugby as well. Bill Beaumont coming in, also going to be saying a few words of respect for the great fallen hero. It is a very, very sad day as we lay our South African sporting hero to rest. We see the coffin now being put down. On the coffin, there are pictures of Joost's children, as well as their handprints that I understand is going to be buried with Joost van der Westhuizen at a private ceremony later this afternoon. You've just joined us. These are visuals coming through from Loftus-Versfeld, where many have come out to celebrate the life of Joost van der Westhuizen. Joost van der Westhuizen played 89 tests for South Africa. He had a noticeable performance at the 1995 Rugby World Cup against the All Blacks. I guess the most noticeable one that we've even seen a remake of in movies is his tackle with Jonah Lomu, and of course that pass to Joel Stransky, which saw the win for South Africa in that 1995 World Cup. Such an important moment for South Africa, as we just came out of the 1994 elections, the first democratic elections of South Africa, and Nelson Mandela making this 1995 World Cup win a historic one, and a way to usher in a new era for South Africa. We are now going to cross to live proceedings at Loftus-Versfeld.
For the extended Van der Westhuizen family, Father Gustav, Mother Mariana, Brother Gustav, Brother Peter, Kylie, Jordan, and Amor, I would like to welcome you all to the official provincial funeral for Joost van der Westhuizen. I have no doubt that he is watching from above. I can assure you, before I welcome all the speakers here today, coming from a rugby background and having had the opportunity and the privilege to play against this man and with him in the same Springbok team, it is indeed a huge honor and privilege to share this day with all of you. Coming from a rugby background, emotions is not something we often show in the change room, after the change room. Certainly crying or shedding a tear is not one of them. But I can assure you, if I do shed a tear today, I won't apologize for it, because I can assure you that Joost made me cry many a time at Loftus when I had to face him in the Blue Bulls team. I would like to welcome the Honourable Minister of Sport, Fikile Mbalula, the Deputy Minister of Sport, Gerrit Westhuizen, the MEC of Sport and Recreation, Madam Faith Masibuku, Mrs. Gugu Moslantle, Francois Pina, the World Cup winning team of 1995, all his teammates here today, the World Rugby Chairman, Mr. Bill Beaumont, come out all this way, and then all protocol reserved. I would like to welcome all of you. At some stage in our lives, Joost touch our very own lives. Some of us here today might have never met the guy. Some of us might have been fortunate to grab or autograph a signature on a faded Bulls or Springbok jersey outside of Loftus. Some of us, he was a good friend to. Some of us were teammates. Some of us had to face him as a very, very strong and fierce competitor between the four white lines of the rugby field. For all of you here today, I know it means a lot to his family to see you all, and to all pay our last respect to the great man, Joost van der Westhuizen. I would like to call on the Bala brothers to sing our national anthem, Nkosi Sikelele.
I told the police to come.